Anyways, hello everyone and welcome back. So, last time we left off, you two had just walked into this darkened room. By the way, I added the picture I forgot to last time. And to the main page there. You walked into this darkened room, you barely saw something skittering across the wall and harpooned a spider that would have been about the height of your shins. And upon doing so, you started hearing bigger things moving in the room.
So what you're telling me is, what you're telling me is I killed an ankle biter.
Basically. And meanwhile, the human eaters are not moving because they suddenly heard something that did not please them. So, which I'm going to add that Ozzy panicked and ran away, and I'm going to actually have to roll on this one.
I didn't panic and ran away. I suggested that we back into the stairway so we're not out in the open.
Which I do have you guys on the map back in the stairway again, but first things first, because you guys were out in the open and harpooned something, and you're going to be trying to attempt to get back, because I would agree that probably the best option, unless you really want to sit still.
But standing where we can get surrounded is probably not a good idea in this situation.
Okay, so you're all going back up to the stairwell again?
Yeah.
Alright. To which, let's see here, what do we got? Alright. Let's roll that. Oof! Okay. And I believe your AC Ozzy is not 19, yes?
No, it's 14.
Yep. Okay.
Hey, I should probably open my character sheet, although I might be dead now.
Not necessarily, because also I remember last time you guys were trying to patch up, and I do recall you guys actually forgot you had healing potions.
I don't remember you ever telling us we had healing potions.
Yes, I have. You guys got at least 2 or 3 of them.
I have 2 of them.
So she has 2 of them.
Oh, I think the barbarian has the other one. I didn't grab one because I had cure wounds, but that was like a couple sessions ago.
Well, it's good to know that you have friends that can patch you up. And let's see here. Right. So you're going to be hit for 4 damage.
I'm unconscious. Oh wait, no, I got 1 HP left.
Yeah, you got 1 HP. So you just barely get out of there as you all go fleeing back into the stairwell.
Is that damage on chat, or is it in the chat window?
I think he's rolling GM dice, so we don't.
I'm rolling GM dice, so you don't see it.
Oh, okay.
It's my numbers.
You want me to adjust the health myself, or you?
Actually, oops. Enter. There we go. So you guys have one brief moment to do something really quick before we start rolling initiatives.
I cast Mage Armor.
I don't know what can I even do?
Oh, well then, since we unofficially stated that, okay.
I'm guessing I got bit.
Yeah, you got snapped at. Nothing extra to it, just that you got snapped at. Gar's gonna throw you the health potion that he had. He doesn't really need it right now. How much does a health potion do again?
Hold on, I can look at it up in the compendium. Healing. Potion of healing. Heals 2d4 plus 2 when you drink it.
Oh, jeez! I think I made things worse.
Why?
Because my armor class is going to be 13 plus my dex modifier, but my dex modifier is a -1.
So wait, did that mean it would have made your armor worse?
Well, apparently it says my armor class is 9.
Anyhow, so I guess if I can do one thing, I'll use the healing potion.
Well, that means that if it's 13 plus whatever dex modifier, that means you're at least at 12 instead of 9.
Right.
Yeah, so yeah, use the health potion.
Yeah. 2d4 plus, whoops.
Hey, not full, but darn close. So I suppose I should switch it over to so you guys can actually see what you're up against now. So let me switch it over for you guys first. And then I'll switch it over for this stream here.
2 really big spiders. So there are no other small ones.
Not that you can see at the moment. At the very least. But those were the 2 big ones that you definitely noticed after that particular attack.
Okay. So we go ahead and roll initiative.
Yeah, I think it's time that we rolled initiative.
Wow!
You didn't open the turn order thing, though, so we can't
yeah, that's
see
the
anything.
clock thing here. There we go.
Oh, well, fuck.
Well, well, well.
I'm the only one that rolled decent on our team.
Actually, I haven't rolled Gareth. Did someone else roll for him?
He's got a 5 on the thing. He might just not cleared it out last time.
You don't think I cleared it out, so I assume it's left over from last time, so I'm going to re-roll him yet. Oh, there we go.
He rolled the same as me. So one of the spiders goes before us, but otherwise...
And yeah, so what's your dex again?
What?
What is your character's dexterity?
I think... Hold on, let me bring it on my... It is 14.
Wow, they're tied in dex too. Jeez. Okay.
Well, the thing is that initiative is with... that I roll is with my dex bonus. Because it automatically adds the dex bonus to the... you're talking...
How do I get this thing to go in bloody proper order?
You gotta click on the gear and pick descending order.
Oh, there we go. It's chosen Gareth, apparently. Yeah, the characters are so even at dex, it's just like, okay, whatever the roller sides.
I don't mind him going first.
Alright, so with that being said, let me do this really quickly.
Shit, what's Sephiroth doing here?
Actually, I was just starting to think that we were going to deal with Vader or something for a moment. So the giant spider decides to move over, and since Gar's in front, even though he's not the one that pissed it off, he's willing to take a bite of another human, because that first bite was delicious. Until he meets the business end of Gar's axe, which blocks his bite, and you just hear it snapping and snarling at him. As much as a giant spider can snarl, it's more of a giant insectoid squeak at him.
You mean the giant spider does not sound like the Ultimate Warrior?
No, he is not skronking. That being said, I need to double check. What all can these guys do? Can they actually do multiple attacks? I'm not entirely sure. I didn't look that up. Excuse me. Nope. Okay.
You know, by the way, when you rolled for what's his name's initiative, you rolled with advantage still turned on from last time.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, because you had advantage from his barbarian rage in the previous fight, and you probably never turned it off.
Maybe. I thought I turned it off actually, but okay. All right. So actually, yeah, this is not quite right. I know I listened to this earlier. It didn't sound like this. I thought, oh well.
Yeah, it feels like we're fighting a dark god instead of spiders.
There we go. Okay, so yes, the spider tried to attack Gar, who managed to block it, and now it's pretty much his turn to try and swing back. So let's have a look at his character sheet here. He's gonna, I think he's gonna two-hand it because he doesn't have a sword or a shield ready at the moment. Yeah. Also gonna rage because yeah, that's what he does. Oh
He
shit!
critical hit. He critical hit.
Ooh.
13 plus 9. That's 22 damage.
So yeah, this thing just
That's-
tried to snap at Gar, and Gar is just royally annoyed and.
Yeah,
You
'cause that's what the
literally
crit
watch
damage did.
his battle axe chops through the thing's skull, splits open, and just green goo just sprays everywhere as it just chops all the way through until it hits stone of a loud clank. You see the giant spider literally rear back with a screech and just collapses into a wriggling pile. I did not expect the crit.
That was a high roll on it too.
Yeah, that was an extremely high crit and a high damage roll. That was just, oh.
Yeah, 'cause you
So
know what it
Azina,
is?
it's your turn.
Because you know what it is when you crit, it rolls another damage die on top of the one you already had. It's just the second one doesn't have like the strength and proficiency modifiers, which is what the 9 is. But still, it's like he rolled a crit. He rolled a 10 on his on his first hit, and he rolled a 9 on the other one. Jesus.
So yeah, he just one-shotted that thing like it was nothing. And as I said, Azina, it's now your turn.
That was anticlimactic.
I would also say that was the smaller one. The other one actually would have survived that. Again, I repeat, it's your turn.
I know, I'm trying to decide what I'm going to do. But I'm not going to run out ahead of the barbarian
At this point. Should play the Sumerian battle music more often, apparently.
I am going to use Bardic Inspiration on Velena.
Alright.
Okay, so that gives her a
Gives her a
D4
D6. It gives her a D6 to add to an attack, an ability check, attack roll, or saving throw when they want to. Like they don't have to be used on their next thing. It's just they have it. I think for like basically the rest of the fight, they can use it at any point.
Okay.
Because it technically lasts for 10 minutes, but like obviously if
The
the fight ends
battles
and
go
we
by
move
so
onward,
fast, yeah.
it's gonna-
I'm checking to see what their movement speed is. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So you just hear a loud screech as this thing comes scampering across the room but can't quite make it all the way over.
So what you're saying is the spider's pissed.
Oh yeah. You just killed its mate.
Is it my turn?
And yes, now it is your turn.
I'm gonna Toll the Dead, which I believe is a saving throw. Yeah, it's a saving throw, so.
Okay. For what stat?
I think it was the...
I think you have to move forward to being
I
inside the site, though.
was going to cover that in just a minute. I think what the best plan would be for Velena is for her to come down to the bottom of the stairs, cast her spell, and then she has the chance to walk back as well. So that way she doesn't. She technically doesn't have to move, but she at least gets into view and then runs back again.
Okay. It's going to be wisdom.
That's going to be a wisdom check. Ooh, they don't have a plus in that. Let's see. Oh, 7.
And since they're at full health, 1d8.
1d8 damage, alright.
And she just quietly crept back into the stairwell, going, nope.
Nope, nope.
Excuse me, let me through. Excuse me.
You just hear a minor little screech, and it's just even further. Well, it's currently unable to continue forward. To which Gar, who's now got the taste of green blood in his veins, just comes racing around the corner, still raging. Ah! With the battle axe ready to go again. So let me pop open his character sheet and roll that weapon again.
Jeez!
24 to hit, not crit this time, but he does
Yeah, he was
manage to walk up to
short.
him.
He missed by 1 point.
He rolled a 19, but which definitely means he does not miss, and that's a 10 damage. So this very similar to the first round, but this time instead of chopping all the way through the head, he lands it on the head. The giant spider gives a screech and is trying to now reach forward with its mandibles to try and snap at him. But it's not quite his turn to be able to attack, which brings us to Azina.
You took the health off Gare instead of the spider.
I did?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
He was at full health and you took his health down to 7.
Whoopsie. There we go.
I was like, that doesn't look right. Where did his health go? Alright, I'm going to move up here. And I'm going to chuck another spear.
Well, it worked out for you last time. 8 to hit.
There's no way that hit.
I wouldn't think so. No, natural armor 14.
Yeah, there's not a single enemy in the freaking monster manual that has lower than 10.
You just throw it and you hear that tink, and it kind of glares forward with its eyes at you. But it's got bigger fish to fry right now, as he's now focused on the huge barbarian that just came up and shot him in the head. He's now going to reach forward and snap at the barbarian to try and see if he can get a taste of those lovely, lovely morsels. Oh, and he definitely does so with a roll of 19. Let's see here. His damage is... Ooh! Ouch!
That's not good.
He snaps at him, and he definitely takes a healthy chunk, but it's not horrible, but it's not great either.
8 damage, okay.
Yeah, just screech, snap, ah, blasted demon! Elbows in the head to make it let go.
Might be a good time to actually use a spell.
Elena's gonna walk up and do another Toll of the Dead.
Another wisdom check?
Wisdom check.
5.
Now you remember how it works.
Damage.
It's 1d12.
I was gonna say, you might also want to use that bardic inspiration on the damage.
I think you have to be a Valor Bard for that to happen.
Do I?
I think it's only a bonus to hit if it misses.
Oh, okay.
Oh, come on.
This thing just rolled high, now everybody else is rolling low. These are the days where anything goes. It's definitely still alive, and the barbarian's not too happy about that, as he just rolls back with his previous swing and just comes slamming back. He's gonna see if he's gonna take out a few eyes. These spiders are not that strong, but this one in particular seems a lot more beefy than the previous one was. And that Not crit, but he definitely did maximum damage again. Ooh! Alright. So immediately as as the spiders kind of lean back, having just taken a good chunk out of him and nibbling on the little bits that it still had in its mouth, Gar just literally walks up, chops off one of its legs to make it screech, and as it's screeching, he runs forward with the axe and just chops it right in the mouth. Once again, another violent, bloody bath of gore just sprays everywhere as the spider twitches and fidgets and rears back and finally falls over as well. So that's done.
This say, remind me never to get on your bad side.
And as you're saying this, you hear another audible, tinier squeaks. As you start to notice around the pillars that there's a small little platoons of other baby spiders now moving.
Oh my god.
And Azina, now your turn. Believe me, these aren't as bad as the previous parents were. Well, one of them isn't. They're essentially basically two different groups. Both of them are around one of the two pillars in the middle of the room right now. They're starting to crawl down to the floor to try and get at you.
I don't think we actually covered how many spears I picked up, but I've thrown 2 so far.
I think you had 3. I at least mentioned 3 or 4.
Oh, I'm going to throw my last one. Obviously directly ahead of me, but I think I missed.
Let me double check. Because I got to make sure I got the right spiders. Not the giant spiders, thank you. Not the wolf one, nor the phase one. That was the regular one that he killed last time. This one! Armor class of 12. No, you just barely missed it. It's not as even though these support beams look thick here, they're not that thick, and they just kind of managed to barely squeeze in between your shot, and one of them even lands on the spear tip after it's been hit and stuck in the pillar. Just kind of looks at you and screeches, and then continues to join the rest of its family coming down the load bearing here. So that brings us actually to one of these critters. The first group of the critters, and then actually the closest group, decides to make a move. They just noticed Mommy and Daddy getting killed by this big nasty man. And they're going to make an attempt on him. Let's see here. Okay, that's interesting. So their attack damage is 4d4.
What the fuck?
There's lots of little critters. Alright. So they snap at him, and a whole bunch of them actually managed to land their hits on him. But it's not as bad as it could have been, thankfully. But, Garroth is now looking like really bad. As he's trying to swipe these things off of him. And speaking of, how far do these things move? I didn't actually check speed. I figured it was just close enough that they could easily get there for that first group. Okay, 20 feet.
I was gonna ask, were there icons there the whole time and I just didn't notice it?
Yep. I hit them on top of the pillars and just went, ha ha ha, perfect, they blend. The second group makes it that far and they can't quite reach Garroth yet. Okay, Valana, it's now your turn.
Alright. Lena is going to... Should have taken that one, but I didn't. I'm going to do another Toll the Dead. Saving throw, please.
That's
for the ones in front
will.
of Gara.
Oh, wait, that's for wisdom, correct? Oh, you're going to have no hard time at all with this. -2. Oof. Actually, maybe you will if they suddenly start rolling like that. 14.
Yeah, they avoided it.
Oh boy. Okay, so Garoff is going to take a swing. And he's praying that these things will squish pretty quickly, but he's not guaranteeing this because this is a nasty little swarm. Ooh.
He critical hit again.
He criticaled again.
13 damage.
That rage is coming in handy today. That's a 13. Okay, so obviously very frustrated by these creatures as they did gnawing him to bits. And he just starts stomping and slicing and stomping again. Just pulverizing all these little spiders until basically everything stops moving. He reached the exact number as he just crushes that last spider underneath the top of his axe. He then looks back, hearing the small group that's coming, and just goes, "Oh fuck, nope," and starts back up this way. And as he's running past the both of you, you can see he's starting to bleed out a bit. He's taking quite a bit of damage from the spiders.
Yeah,
in this room.
See his health. We can see his health bar.
Mm-hmm. So that brings us to Azina.
I lunge forth and attack with my sword. 2 hands.
2 hands, alright. 11 slashing damage. That's a 22 to hit. I believe they were only a 12, so yeah. You start smashing spiders. Okay, you're not listening to me, so that's that number. Alright. You cleared out, I want to say, almost about half of them, but not quite. And there's still a bit of that group left.
That probably has no effect on their damage rating.
Actually, because I get to control the mechanics, I'm going to say because you cleared out at least a quarter of them, that brings them down by 1 die, at least. So it's going to be a little less painful for you than it was for Garoth. Speaking of which, since you walked up to them, it's now their turn to snap at you. They were going to go after the meathead that had killed their parents, but since this new human decided they want a piece of their action...
Well, I'm trying to protect my allies.
Wow, okay. Yeah, they want to roll to hurt you. That's 7... actually, I need to roll for... Oof. Okay, yeah. A 19 hits. So they managed to roll 7 damage on you, Ozzy.
Okay.
Jesus.
That puts me at 1 HP again.
Okay, Valina, it's now your turn again.
And I'm going to chill touch this time. And, well, 15 hits, so they take 4 necrotic damage. And they have disadvantage on their next attack.
4 necrotic damage and disadvantage for the next attack, okay. Okay, yeah, that officially brings them down to half. That was just enough to finally read them down to the halfway point. And I'm going to add something to this here. How do I add the thingamabobs? Oh, does the gear? No.
That's the other thing that's aside from the gear.
There we go. Let's go with that. Just a little something to mark them with. Alright.
So you remember that they have disadvantage.
Yep. So, Garoth, while he's not eager to jump in there right away, he still understands that the fight needs to happen, and as long as he's not the main mark right now, he can probably get in there.
He probably also heard me start squealing when I got attacked.
Okay, yeah, he can barely just make it over. It's like Conan, you're not gonna be the only one fighting today. Goes ahead and tries to take another slam and another stomp on these things, just trying to get these out of everybody's hair. Because while he's been having bad luck trying to keep from getting hit, he's been having good luck at smashing these things, and holy shit, he did it again. Not crit, but he did maximum damage again.
He keeps rolling 10s on his damage roll.
Smashy, smashy! Boom, boom, boom! And you just see little green splurts going on all over the place. There's like literally one or two of them left. Actually, I'm going to say just because of how low the HP is, there's one of them left. It's a little tiny thing just squeaking. And Azina, it is now your turn.
I'm gonna... Oh, yeah.
Him again. Him again! Split!
They're dead.
The last one that's squeaking and trying to nibble at your boot, you just slowly pull out your sword and just aim down and slam. Last little green splurt just dies right there by your boot. Of course, you use your sword because you don't want to get your boots dirty.
Our character doesn't care about that.
Just saying.
The character that in the first scenario of the game was picking her nose isn't going to care about getting spider guts on her boots.
Alright. So let me look this up really quick because I gotta see how much these suckers were. I threw quite a bit at you. I didn't even realize they're going to be that nasty. I didn't realize the swarm was actually going to hit that much.
If I never see another spider again, it will be too soon.
Well, let's go downstairs, everybody.
By the way, the swarm of spiders is supposed to be a half-level challenge.
Because they probably expect you to kill them quickly.
Maybe if you're like level 3 or 4, sure.
Or if you had a bigger group.
Yeah.
So just one group was worth 100 XP, so that's 200 for the little spiders.
Oh, I leveled up. Oh, just from that, without the big spiders.
And scrolling up to the big ones. That's another 200 a pair, so that's 2, 4, 600 XP.
So
wait, what?
How much altogether?
We got how much?
Each of the giant spiders is 200 XP.
So we got a total of 600.
Yup. Those were nasty, and they gave you a lot of experience for those spiders.
Hold on, I need to look in the player's handbook real quick because I think we might have went straight to level 3 from that.
Well, I think the character sheet automatically does that for you, doesn't it? If you hit certain levels.
Let me see how much if I add.
6, 7, 8.
It put me at 835 for the total.
Yep.
835? I thought it was 935.
I was at 235 prior to that fight, so...
Oh, yeah. I see what you mean now. 835, yeah.
What the hell did I just... Oh, fuck, I'm not... I don't have the... I don't have my character sheet in edit mode, that's why.
Don't.
Level 2.
Okay, nope, just shy of level 3.
Yeah, 65 experience to level 3.
So, actually, with that being said, do we want to roll for health right away really quick?
Well, the thing is, I don't think you get to, regain your health from leveling up. Cause...
No, you don't, but at least you can have a higher maximum if you start healing right now.
Right. I guess, roll... So
I'm trying to remember what we have to roll for that.
Mine's 1/8 plus my Constitution bonus, so 1/8 plus 1.
Yeah, let me check. Wizard. Oh wait, this is where I get to pick my school.
Yeah, I actually had to open the player's handbook anyhow because I need to look at what I gained for getting to the level.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look for Gareth as well. So are they actually called barbarians or are they called berserkers still?
Barbarian's the actual class.
They are actually called barbarians.
Oh, I get a new
Okay.
first level spell.
So I remember way back in the day they used to be called berserkers. Okay.
What it was I think in the second edition they had class kits and it was just like an offshoot of the regular fighter class. But I'm gonna roll.
It's the hit point die plus your
Constitution. Which is +1. So
Jesus, barbarians get a 1d12.
I gained 5 more HP total, so that makes my max 14.
I get 7 HP total. Well,
oh, you rolled it somewhere else?
No, 7 HP plus my additional HP. Because I have a Constitution of +3, apparently.
You have a Constitution +3. What's your die you're supposed to roll?
Oh, the die is 1d6, but it says, or I can just take 4 plus my Constitution modifier.
Where does it say that?
Hit points are at higher levels. 1d6, or in brackets, or 4 plus your Constitution.
Well,
that's higher levels.
The DM. That's up to the DM how you're doing it.
That's departing from what we're doing.
You either roll or you get that number. It's up to, but that's a DM decision. I think he wants us to actually roll.
Yeah, I would like to see a roll, please. Yes.
All right.
Oof.
+3.
+3, so you still get a +5 to your hit points. Well, 2 less than what you originally were thinking, but that's not bad. At least it's not a 1. Let's see how much the barbarian's gonna get.
Okay.
1d12, and he gets a +2 to his constitution, so...
And I get...
12 plus 2... Hey! He almost got max. He's gonna be a lot more beefier for you guys now.
Oh...
So maximum, where is your HP?
So, okay, let's see.
So 17, he's now up to 27, 28.
So I get 3 first level spells.
Yeah, you're
But
gonna have to
do I
look at
get
your
a
spell stuff. Actually,
Okay, so I have Song of Rest now, so if we take a short rest,
you can actually heal him.
I can add an extra 1d6 to how much HP we regain.
Okay, and a short rest is what, an hour?
I think. By the way, you changed. You didn't change the max HP. You changed your current HP on Velena. That's why it says you have 14 out of 9.
Oh.
You changed the wrong number. You need to change
the max HP is the one that's underneath the heart to the left of the minus sign.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I had to look at that a couple times too, and it's like, wait, okay, yeah.
So you should technically be at 9 out of 14.
Nice.
The squishy mage has become less squishy, slightly. Barbarian, looking for the barbarian again. There we are.
Now your health bar is gone.
Did I do that right? Okay.
Yeah, but I don't know if you technically get if you technically should be at 14 out of 14 or if you should be at 9 out of 14.
I'm trying to remember with wizards, do I have to learn a new spell or do I just gain a new spell?
There's a couple of spells that if you just unlocked. I had to look that up. It should say that you should be able to learn a certain number of spells, I think, automatically.
Okay,
I'm looking real quick.
I think.
Because I have the PDF for the player's handbook open. I can check real quick.
Yeah.
Second level, you gain uncanny sense of when things nearby aren't as they should be, giving you an edge when you dodge from danger. Oh.
I mean, you get an extra spell slot at least.
Mm-hmm.
School and necromancy. Necromancy 7.
Each time you gain a wizard level, you can add 2 wizard spells of your choice to your spell book. Each of these spells must be a level for which you have spell slots, as shown on the wizard table. On your adventures, you might find other spells that you can add to your spell book. So you get 2 new spells for leveling up.
Okay. And
Okay, next level he gets the
Ram
path.
Harvest. Alright. This is the ability to recap life injury.
Okay, yeah, they automatically entered danger sense. Good.
Equal one more creatures with a spell level. First level, how you gain a hit point equal to twice the spell levels 3 times.
You can also you have one more prepared spell, but you gotta rest to change your prepared spells.
Okay, so I get 2 new spells. Let's take a look at spells.
I don't know if you necessarily need to do it right this second though, because you won't be able to use them anyhow. Because we're not going to be taking a long rest.
Right.
Yeah, you can look at that while we're doing this, but yeah, you don't need to have them listed right away, but you can at least note down for yourself what you want to have there.
Yeah, I just write them down.
Alright. So, yeah.
I'm checking how doing a short rest works real quick. Short rest.
Leave this for an hour.
You can spend 1 or more hit dice at the end of a short rest, up to the character's maximum number of hit dice. Each hit dice used in this way, the players may roll dice and add the character's Constitution modifier to it. The character regains hit points equal to the total. So basically, me and Gareth can try to heal ourselves by resting.
Oh, how often do we get extra hit dice?
Huh?
Because they mentioned the hit dice for healing.
You have as many hit dice as you have levels.
Okay, so now we're up to 2 hit dice.
Yeah.
Technically.
So for him it'd be 2 die 12 plus his Constitution modifier is how much he'd regain.
If he wants to use both of them, yeah.
Yeah.
Plus his Constitution, which is a +2. So if he rolls really good, he could already get an instant 14 back. Which wouldn't be full, so he might as well just use both of them.
Yeah, and I'm using my newly acquired Song of Healing thingy. Song of Rest. I'm going to see how much I gain from my regular.
Oh, nice. So that's a +3, so 24. 24, and he's currently got 3, so he's up to 27.
Okay, I regained 5 just from the rest part, which puts me back at 6. And I'm going to roll 1d6 to see how much the song heals us for. Five.
Oh, so this song also does an additional healing?
Yeah, it does 1d6 on top of whatever we already gained.
Okay, so yeah, that means that he's at max.
That puts me at 11. So I'm not at max, but I'm feeling a lot better.
Oh, Geralt just feels super regenerized right at this point. He's just like, oh god, it feels like $1,000,000. Velina, are you ready to do your quick rest?
Yeah, my quick rest.
So, open your character sheet.
I'll say I'm adding the other.
And next to your hit points is the hit dice. You technically have 2 hit dice now.
Right. Oh,
so
I forgot to add
it's
that.
2 and whatever that number die is that you can heal at one time.
Yeah.
2d6.
Because you technically should be at 9 HP, not 14.
No, I was. Was I? And 9. No, I started out with 9.
Yeah, I know.
9, yeah.
I'm saying I don't think when your max HP
okay.
goes up, you don't automatically get.
Yeah, you're supposed to be at 9 still, so you're
Right.
not missing a lot. Actually, matter of fact, the +5. Actually, you don't even need to roll your hit dice because Xena's going to heal you.
Yeah, the
completely
Song
anyway.
of Healing healed you to full.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just realized it didn't.
Yeah, so never mind.
Never
Never mind. Yeah. Never mind. You've probably healed without having to use your hit die.
Ugh.
So you guys decide to take a break right in this room with all the dead spiders. Geralt in particular looked particularly battered, and he's just like, I need a nap, and just kind of lays down across the floor for a few minutes.
I was kind of looking at Elena and go, "Are spiders edible?"
In some cases, if cooked properly, yes.
You just kind of hear mumbled, "We need a campfire."
I look around and I go, "I don't think that's happening. Never mind."
I've actually legit seen this covered in Critical Role. They have eaten cooked spider. The worst that happened is that one of them had a bathroom emergency, and that was about it. Just kind of felt really kind of ugh for the rest of the evening, but by morning they were fine. So I guess the hour goes by without much trouble from you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
just kicking back for a few minutes, getting the needed hit points, and by the time Gareth is sitting up about a half hour in, he's just like, I'm feeling much better right now. And just kind of, he's also, by the way, taking, he hasn't really made note of this, but he's been taking bits and pieces of the other outfits from the people they've killed, and is actually using some of them as rags to wrap up his scratches now from the spiders.
Okay.
And that's my explanation as how he's healed, outside of the extra 5 from you. Which by the way, the barbarian kind of raises an eyebrow when you start kind of playing music. He's just like, okay. I didn't expect that from a pirate, but okay.
Yeah, I more or less just play a relaxing tune on my flute while we're resting.
All of a sudden, I just get bad ideas how to mess with that, but I won't. But yeah. So you play a relaxing melody while everyone's taking a break, and majority, 2 of you are completely healed, and 1 of you is almost completely healed. Not quite though. Sorry, I did the radar thing again while I was trying to click on your character icon.
Yeah.
So, is there anything else you guys want to do before moving on?
I'm gonna pick my 3 spears back up because
Okay.
I still don't have access to any spells. I'd like to. Oh wait. I'll worry about spells later, but because I probably gained new spells, but I didn't think to check that.
Oops. Oh well. You probably wouldn't have use of them right now anyway, depending.
I do have I did gain an extra spell slot, but I'm gonna just assume I can't use it because I gained that in the middle of the adventure without resting.
Yeah, you would need a rest to get that back, just like hit points. That'd have to be a long rest, not a short one. That means 8 hours, which you do not have time for, because I guarantee you something's going to jump you here if you rest for 8.
Yeah. I imagine their boss is going to come upstairs at some point if we just sat here forever.
So actually, Ozzy, so you're picking up the 3 spears you tossed. You managed to find 2 of them. One of them, sadly, when it got flung across the far wall and missed in the first shot, hit a rock and snapped. So you get at least 2 of them back. You still got 2 throwing weapons.
I pick up the broken spear and go, Pointy, no!
Elena
The barbarian literally walks up behind you, puts his hands on his shoulders, and we'll cry for Pointy later. And starts walking away.
He didn't even stop for a second to think about what to say.
Cry when we're done killing.
I go, well, I guess we're gonna continue our journey to find their boss and chop his balls off?
I wonder if shamans have balls. Starts eyeing the stairway going down further.
Only there it goes. Depends on the religion.
All the cultists are Munich. Alright, so I guess you're ready to head downstairs then?
Yeah. Well, I just want to say out of character real quick, I realized I was killing spiders and having a necromancer in the party. I'm having flashbacks to Kevin freaking animating beetles.
Animating the beetles and sending them to march in, yeah. Too bad you don't have Raise the Dead yet. You have an army of giant spiders to attack people with. Screech!
Alright. Let's go break some bones.
So you start going down these stairs, and immediately it starts feeling very familiar like the rest of this tower-like structure on the inside of this plateau. But as you get to the bottom where the stairs normally end, you start to notice some differences. First of all, the atmosphere feels a bit more damp and a lot more slick, and you start to see like a little bit of dew and stuff like resonating down the walls. Second of all, by the time you reach the bottom, you realize you're not coming to your normal landing inside that tower. It's no longer a tower shape whatsoever. As a matter of fact, it's becoming a little bit more open and different shaped. And you see that instead of right before in front of you where another open room and a staircase would be, you're seeing that there's actually just a wall, and then further to your right you find the doorway that leads into another room. So far nothing one here, but you do start to hear faraway voices. You can't quite make out them yet.
I don't want to interrupt you, but do you know we're still on the battle map, right?
Yes, I'm aware of that. I'm holding on to this yet.
Okay. Okay.
And matter of fact, I should actually go over there and start getting you guys ready right now.
Can we make out what the voices are saying, or are they talking in jabber again?
You can't quite make them out, at least not from the stairwell right here.
I thought you were gonna say, "Are we gonna make out with the barbarian or something?"
No.
Barbarian party of one. Barbarian party of one.
Okay.
All right.
Anyways.
So actually, I'm gonna switch this over for the stream first, really quick, and then I'm gonna switch it over for you guys to see what you're about to walk into.
Oh, it's a dungeon.
Oh.
Were you supposed to have Fog of War turned on?
I don't know how to do Fog of War stuff, so no.
Oh wait, you can't do that unless you're subscribed anyhow, I think.
Oh, that would make even further sense, so yeah. So basically you guys find this weird, much wider than normal opening and start heading this way. While you're getting closer, you are definitely hearing that the voices are chanting. You don't know what language, but you definitely hear chanting at this point.
Are they saying Uka Chaka?
It would be so much friendlier if it was. No, that's a much longer phrase and you're not quite sure what they're saying.
I'm hooked on a spider.
I sat down beside it.
I like to think they're screaming, Kalima, Kalima.
Alright, do you guys want to get closer?
Can we stealth?
The tokens are not clickable.
Oh, these aren't clickable for you guys? Just a moment. Sorry.
Yeah,
matter of fact, actually, I need to redo your guys. I need to redo all of them anyways, actually. I just realized. Because I need to draw them out of here, I think.
Yeah, if you copy and paste them off the other page, you can...
And I should be able to just come back here and... Yep, alright.
It's also possible to bind them to the character sheet, so you can just drag and drop the character sheet.
I think these are bound, but... Oops. Oop, there we go.
Alright.
This is a much fancier looking map. Did you make this yourself, or did you get this somewhere?
I've edited parts of it, but majority of this I actually got somewhere else. That's why also the lines aren't matching up as much as I would like them. I've tried a couple times to fix it, but this is the best it got, so I'm like, okay, it's not terrible. It's within reason.
It's like I'm not the best at making maps myself either. That's why I use what was that thing called? There's a tool I got on Steam that I use to make maps.
Dungeon Painter Studio.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't even make very good maps with it, but it's like as long as it allows me to make a layout for a dungeon, I don't care if it doesn't look that great.
Right.
Because really, the GM's description should help you get an idea of what's going on anyhow.
By the way, as you're walking to here, this is it looks like they've shaped it a little bit, but this definitely feels like it's much more of a natural cave that's had bits and pieces of altar-like stuff added to it. Possibly out of the stone that was originally here to begin with.
So I'm assuming we don't know about these guys that are down here.
You don't see them, but you definitely hear them, as they're not too far off.
Nice. So we can tell that they're closer to the center, though, so...
I'm just picturing, we're just hearing these guys. I
whisper to Garroth, maybe we should try to sneak over here over that direction to get the drop on them before they realize we're here.
By the way, we actually have someone in the chat. I just realized here. Sorry if I missed you. Luck Nick. Gosh, I'm trying. Luck Nick. Fubat. I'm trying to do the best for your name. It's nice to meet you. I've checked out your channel here on Twitch. Have to follow. I follow awesome streams, Matt and crew, Conan. Good, I'm about to design arts for our streaming. Okay. On your URL, comp banner, tabletop RPGs, just the best. Okay. I don't know. That seems kind of random, but hello, anyways. Hope you're enjoying. I'm sorry, I didn't notice you until just now, but hello. So what were you playing now? Sorry.
I was asking Garroth if he wants to try and sneak up on them from over on this side before, so we can try to get the drop on some of them before they realize we're here.
That's probably not a bad idea. Let's see how well we can do that. And he starts to try to sneak. We're not sure how well this is going to go.
Yeah,
this is going to be amusing with a barbarian.
Valina asks Azina, "What should I do while you stealth?"
Well, don't stay too far behind us, but
yeah,
in case things hit the fan.
I'll go over here. Would that be fine?
That should be fine. I don't think because they're chanting, they're probably not going to hear if you're not that close to them. So I'm going to roll to see if we can stealth on. Uh-oh. He rolled better than me. I just closed my character sheet by accident. Yeah, but you're not trying to actually get within attacking range of them, so I don't know if that matters or not.
I will say that as you are all trying to sneak, Valina is the first one to have a problem. Is you just kind of hear like, oh, and she just kind of trips over her feet and kind of has to brace the wall for a moment. But that's the worst she does, and at least she's staying back far enough that they don't notice, at least at the moment. But Garroth and oh gosh, let me see. They don't. I don't know if they have stats for. Okay, they do have passive perception. Let me see what their passive perception is.
I was gonna say usually when you're trying to make a skill check, it's just an average skill check. You're expected to get over 10, but exactly 10.
That's not what I wanted you to do. Fine. Okay. And well, let me see what they have. If they even have anything, they might be terrible. I want to see what their normal number is, and then I'll probably gank it because they're busy doing stuff at the moment too. Anyways, so.
Right.
Uh. So, natural passive perception is 10. And with them chanting, that's obviously going to be down a bit. So, yeah, you two just sneak up on these two over here like it's nobody's business. And that means even though she's had a mess up, Felina is still pretty much okay, even if she was trying to sneak with the rest of them. So I guess we're trying to sneak up behind them and do like a stealth hit, or are we?
Yeah, I'm assuming we're gonna try to hit them before they have a chance to react.
So Garoth, who seems to be being forced to be leader because he's tanky, goes in first for an axe chop. Let's see how well he does this time. He had a lot of luck with the spiders, even though he got hit a couple times.
Oh, you know, you still haven't turned his advantage off because you made that stealth check with advantage turned on.
Well, I don't think... Oh, wait. Does the advantage go for everything?
Yeah, if you have advantage turned on, it does it for every single roll you make.
Whoops. Well, now we know. He's not raging right now because he needs to be quiet. Oh, gosh. A 12 to hit. Does that even hit? Armor class. Armor class. So Garoth goes to hit this guy. Literally, his axe bounces off the cloth armor, and he's just like, "Oh!" Doesn't look to be that hurt, but he's now suddenly stopped his chant and is about to get up.
I love this thing. The guy.
Well, I hit.
You hit.
I like the thing. The
damage.
guy just points up and goes, "Hey, you can't do that!" And then Azina's axe, sword just
he's just distracted. And I just walked up and stabbed him.
Actually, is there a plus to stealth attacks? I don't know offhand.
I think that might be you might have like I assume you'd have a bonus on your hit when they don't know you're there, but I don't know. I don't know.
You know what? I'm going. How much is your normal dice roll?
My normal.
For damage.
I just critical hit.
Wait. Oh, no. What was okay, you roll a d10 for damage?
Yeah, d10.
Okay. Let's do this then. Yoink. Okay, yeah. I rolled another one for you just to go. You know what? Since it's a stealth attack, let's add an extra one to that d6. Yep, you as he's about to get up, all of a sudden you just quickly race in, grab him by the top of the head, and you just shove the sword through his throat, and he's just... And
his friend's gonna know we're here, though.
His friend does now notice, and he suddenly starts to turn because he hears a weird noise from his buddy who was chanting just a second ago.
I'm just gonna laugh if the guy next to him goes, "Friend is a strong word."
No, it'd be like that. It'd be like a freaking Monty Python when Lancelot kills the one guard. And
hey.
And he was the only guard to survive.
Pretty much.
Yeah, he just got ran by at the door. I am assuming we all need to roll for initiative now.
Right.
Actually, before we do that, going to do this.
Change the music.
I want... No, not these. There we go. This one. As you make your first massacre, by the way, the guy next to him is not the only one that notices. As you see the leader up on the center podium starts to walk over and shout something in their Zemonian tongue, and that immediately stops the other guys from chanting, and they quickly look over in your direction. Now it's time.
I just picture him pointing at us, Kalima! Kalima! Kalima!
You betrayed Shiva, and anyways,
Okay.
Oh wow!
Actually, I realized one thing you can do for player characters. We didn't need the macro because there's an initiative button on the character sheet.
Oh wait.
Well, it just makes things easier.
Here, let me get rid of these because these are the wrong ones. Double checking. Okay, 15, 7, 13. Yep. All right.
They're still just going, hey!
Ooh, not him.
All right.
Oh,
Wow.
did their leader just roll a 20?
That wasn't their leader.
Oh.
Their leader rolled a 13. Here we go, folks.
The 20 is the one that's the furthest away, though, so he ain't gonna be getting close to doing
Nope.
much anything.
Let's see here. Oops, I just closed it on myself. There.
All right.
So, yeah, speaking of, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yoink. Just hear a guy in the distance, yeah! Shouting as he's trying to get closer. Valina, it's now your turn.
All right. Going to see. Let me see how much distance we got.
I want to turn the volume down a small amount on the music.
Just a moment.
20,
Yeah.
20. No,
There we
wait,
go.
it's 20 right there.
Yeah, because you can't run through the...
5, 10. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably gonna do something very risky.
Oh, wait, you didn't organize the... You didn't organize the... Oh, wait, never mind. Yeah, never mind. I didn't realize we'd already went through the minions' turn. I was looking at
You want me to
something
go
else.
this way, or?
No. I didn't realize that I was...
Everything was
commenting on
organized.
I was commenting on the turn order.
Oh.
Turn order's ready.
Yeah, I didn't realize the one guy moved already.
Yep.
So I was like, why is the 20 at the bottom?
Yeah, Valina's gonna go over here, and can she see anybody around the corner?
No, I think you're gonna have to go one more forward.
Yeah.
And then you
I
should be able
think
to see
this
that
is
guy.
in your way.
All right.
This is not
who
so
do
much
I
in the way,
see?
but this is definitely in the way. So now, yeah, now you should be able to see this guy. And he's
All right.
25 feet away.
25 feet away,
Yes.
and I am going to ask you, sir, to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh dear.
Dead.
Hello, cultists. What's your wisdom like? Oh, you're
Oh,
but
geez.
no smarter than a spider. Well, that's a shame as he rolls a 2.
All right. It's gonna be a D8 and 8 damage.
So you got maximum. Hello.
So as he hears the sound of bells in his ears, just going dong, 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 dong.
9, 10, 11. So yeah, you said you told the dead on him.
Yep, pretty much.
Yeah, you just hear him screech, and he stops for a moment to just grab his head. That definitely did a number on him, and you rung his bell pretty hard. All right, the leader does not look particularly happy about this, and I'm also going to double check what he's got again, because I assume he's got some stuff here that I wasn't ready for yet. Let's see here. Ooh.
This is what you get for ignoring me when you ran past us while we were in the cages.
Let me see
We killed
here.
everybody in here except you guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to gank him because all of a sudden I've seen he's a 4th level spellcaster. Nope. Yeah, we're gonna have to gank some of that just a wee bit.
Oh, 4th level spellcaster. Holy.
Yeah, I'm not gonna have him that strong. No.
I thought you meant level 4, and I'm like, nah,
No, not level 4.
No,
4th level
4th
spellcaster,
level,
which
yeah,
means
yeah.
he's. Yeah, I think
Probably
he's at
got
least level 4,
fireball.
if not a little bit stronger. But they say he's a challenge rating of only 2. I don't get this. I don't get this sheet. I don't get this sheet at all.
Well, it's meant for bigger parties, but
I suppose
Yeah.
that's a possibility. I do have to tame it a little bit just in case. I assume that might be a possibility. They're expecting like a party of 6 or something.
yeah.
Yeah, because a really high-level spellcaster against a party of 6 still isn't going to last that long if he doesn't got enough minions.
Mm-hmm.
This guy has lots of minions.
Yeah, this guy's got a fair amount of minions. It's not the
Yeah.
biggest group I've seen. It's not the smallest either.
All right.
I
so-
have 2 guys. Phil and Charlie. Go get 'em, Phil.
think the funny part is, like, this guy's probably like, huh, while the other guys had 2 guys. Yeah, haha.
Let me see here. I'm double checking if he has any particular spells that would be really nasty. I'm surprised he doesn't have healing, but he does have something else that's not going to make you happy.
Uh-oh. He's aiming for me, isn't he?
That's actually a good question. He definitely has probably noticed you after one of his guys stopped and yelped. But he's also very well aware of the 2 that just committed murder on one of his men. That's what got his ire first.
I'm just picturing this guy just slowly walking down the stairs, pointing a finger at one of us and casting a spell.
That just might be what he's going to decide to do. Let me see here. I need to check spells. In fact, actually, I need to figure out where the spells are.
They're near the end of the book. Player's Handbook.
Yeah, let me do something else really quick. Roll 20, because I know they have things here too. I wonder if they have a list of spells in the tools.
They got some of the spells in the compendium. It depends on what ones you're looking for. You go to the compendium, type it in the search bar, it might come up. But if it's something from like one of the expansion books, it probably won't be in there.
I wouldn't imagine they'd have expansions on these spells on these characters, but I'm just want to see for sure. Yeah, they have it here. Okay. Oh, School of Necromancy. How wonderful.
The good thing about if we ever do play Pathfinder, it literally has all the Pathfinder information in the compendium. You don't need to buy books for any of it.
Oof, okay. Yeah, that's one can hurt. This is why I want to limit his spells too. So I think this is going to have to be an attack spell. He's going to cast Inflict Wounds.
Ooh, that's a touch spell.
Oh, he has to actually touch someone?
Yeah,
oh yeah, range touch, okay.
That's the opposite of Cure Wounds. He has to be in melee range. He doesn't
So
have to roll to hit, but he has to be close enough to melee range.
Yeah, so that's going to be his plan, is to go after that. Oh, he can just barely make it to you guys.
Oh, no. If he's got to go down the stairs first, he can't just cut across like that, can he?
Actually, all these are stairs, but I will agree that he does... okay, 25, 30, so he can only get to about here. I will agree that he probably, since this is a holy place, he probably doesn't want to just cut across like that either. So he's going to get over here. Okay. But he does have that finger pointed, and you just see a glare of anger in his eyes. He's going to poke somebody today. It's not going to be happy.
Because I just picture him coming down, shaking his fists in his head like Hulk Hogan, and then pointing at me.
I'm picturing the evil monkey from Family Guy.
Actually, that's 25. God. He can move one more. So actually, I'm going to go right there. He can go either direction now. And that's going to be his turn. Geroth. Ooh. Big nasty man just came down pointing finger.
Is he seriously going to try to... You know he can't run past the guard without getting an attack of opportunity on him, right?
That's true. We'll find out.
Oh, God.
These aren't regular guards, by the way. These are actually little cultists. So they're not the same guys you've been fighting up to this point either.
Okay.
That's why he's going to risk it, because he finds these guys to be puny. Okay, let's see here. The cultist has to hit. And how much is his AC at? His AC is at 14.
Same as mine.
Mm-hmm. The cultist takes a swing as Geroth just runs past him. Doesn't even remotely get close, as Geroth actually just probably knocks him back with the axe without actually using the blade. He's just like, oof! And Geroth just gets by without getting attacked, and he immediately just goes up to the head leader, as the head leader just kind of blinks as he's suddenly face to face with a giant behemoth of a Sumerian, who's now coming down at him with a war axe. Choppy, choppy!
You know,
Rage!
I know this is a stupid time. When we took that short rest, I really should have equipped that masterwork armor.
Oh, you should have done that, yeah.
I know, I did. I'm not going to ask about
Whoops.
it now, but I realized that after the fact. Because that got that a couple sessions ago, I forgot about it.
I just realized mage armor lasts for 8 hours.
No.
Okay.
Mage armor is
So you
nice.
So you still have it.
Yeah.
I think it's up to Matt whether you still got the bardic inspiration.
Yeah.
How long is oh, that
10
was
minutes.
actually a half an hour. That was an hour ago though in game. So I think
Okay.
that was supposed to only last 10 minutes, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, that's right. I used it before we fought the spider. While we were fighting the spider.
Oh, look at that! That's beautiful.
Holy!
Choppy, choppy.
The baby's still on.
Yes, I turned it back on because he's raging now.
Oh.
Choppy, choppy. Benefits of being a
And-
barbarian.
I applaud him.
By the way, so yeah, he takes a swing at this guy. This guy just goes, oh! He kind of stammers a little bit for a moment, but he's still standing, like he just took a decent wound, but he's not by any means out of the business yet.
Right.
So his hit points are that much right now. Okay. Yeah, you guys can't see it, but yeah, he took a nice beating right there. He's still standing, but that hurt. So
Right.
next guy, actually, I think he can just get within reach, can't he? Yep.
Uh-oh.
I'm not gonna play dumb just because I'm playing that character right now. I should have thought of that. So he's gonna take a swing at Garoff, although the last guy didn't do too hot as well. So yeah, that's the plus. So let's see. Oh, he just barely hit. He like rolled one over Garoff's AC, so that was about 15. And let's see here. The damage is 1d6 plus 1. Does a 4.
Alright.
You just hear him go, ugh, ugh, and just kind of eyes the guy, and the guy is literally just kind of holding a knife like, ah. Now something very nervous about the fact that he wounded this big nasty man who's about ready to crush their boss. Alright, Azina, is now your turn.
I'm going to take a swing at this guy, try and take him out of the fight quickly.
Slicey, slicey, whoosh, whoosh. Oh my word. I mentioned before that you needed a slight bonus to kill the last guy. You just walk up to this guy as he's watching this barbarian that pushed him aside. By the time he notices you're there, you just stick him and he just like slowly slides down the wall as you pull your blade out.
I kept him from ever getting his turn.
You overkilled him by 1 hit point. And so he's gone from the board. As a matter of fact, the leader turns around and just see you stabbing another guy down, and he's just like, he's not sure which person he's pissed off at more now.
I just want to say, it is so fun to actually be a player for once. I don't get to be a player often enough.
But yeah,
You
the wizard guy is not pissed. He's not sure which he hates more, the pirate or the barbarian.
You know these ultists aren't cheap.
Because he got hit by the barbarian, but I've killed 2 of his guys. I've killed half of his cult.
Yeah, you literally killed half his cultists that were in the room. Speaking of which, it's now the cultist that got rung.
Alright.
And that means he knows who rang him, I believe.
I believe
usually,
so.
That's usually the possibility of those particular spells. And yes, he can reach you.
He's got a disadvantage to hit now, doesn't he? Because he got rang, or is that...
Actually,
I think
that's right.
Spectral, no, chill touch.
That's chill touch, yeah, okay.
Oh, chill touch. Okay, never mind.
No,
I think I
the
think
bell
that's
ringing
my-
is literally just what causes him the physical
That's
pain.
that's my spell that causes disadvantage.
So, alright, let's see here how well he fares. Swipe. That's a 15 again. What's your
Alright,
AC?
that hits.
It hits? Alright.
12, yeah. Because of mage armor.
So, right, it's a 1d6. It's a
roll 1
1d6
damage.
plus 1. He rolled 2 damage against you. He swings at you. He
She
just
just
barely
looks.
nicks you.
Gets nicked in the arm and just looks at him afraid. She just goes, "How dare you!"
Speaking of which,
Like
your
just
turn.
death in her. Yeah, it's death in her eyes, and she's gonna hold out her hand and make me another wisdom saving throw.
Another wisdom save. All right. 10.
Fails.
Ooh, here we go.
So you gotta get a 12?
Yeah, he's got to take a 1d12 because he's already injured.
No, I meant he had to roll a 12.
Well, he had to roll like
successes.
something higher than 10, yeah.
So
You just go, how dare you, blast at him, and you just see him just go, ah! And falls backwards and just stops moving. So you nuked his face. And that brings us back to the leader, who's pissed off as he turns around to see another one of his guys crumple down at the feet of a woman in white. Which, by the way, also gets an eyebrow raised because he's still not used to seeing your kind around these parts.
Why is he hit? He saw all of us in the cage.
He saw you all before, but he wasn't really paying you guys much mind when you were in the cage. He just kind of raced by like, oh, those are sacrifices. How do I care? As long as they're decent sacrifices, the god will be pleased. I don't care who they are. But this is the first time he's actually got to take you all in because he hasn't really paid much attention. He's been busy getting things prepared, and this has royally pissed him off. But not as much as the barbarian that just shot him in the gut. So he's going to turn around. And I'm going to double check how this spell works. It's he has to roll an attack roll for inflict wounds. Yes or no? It's a touch, so it's an instant, isn't it?
Inflict wounds, I believe, is like cure wounds, or just automatically hits.
Yeah, so it's automatic hit because it's touch. So he's just going to slap the barbarian with a 1d10 damage. I'll give him a couple extra points just to make it feel like he did something. He rolled a 3.
Well, I think it also includes his.
That's supposed to include his spell level, so that's why I'm going to give him a couple extra points.
No, not
on
his
that.
spell level. It's
His caster
includes
level.
his modifier from like wisdom or whatever gives him.
Oh wait,
his
that's
spell
right.
modifier.
Wisdom. His wisdom is shite. Actually, no, that's the wrong one. Okay, yeah, that gets an extra +1. So he at least rolled a 4 damage.
Cause I was looking at the description for cure wounds in my spell.
Growl just
thing.
kind of grunts and just like shakes his head like, "You died for that!"
We hate your magic. We smash your magic.
Don't you know it's bad luck to kill a wizard? Fuck the bad luck.
I think
Toppy. Not crit, but he does at least land it again and does some more damage. After this hit, you do see the guy wheel back, and he's just like, oh, that kind of smarts. He's definitely not ready for this fight. Not one-on-one with a barbarian like this. He's hoping that maybe his next spell will land a better hit. Speaking of which, the guy who's helping him is just like, okay, boss, and tries to stab Gar again as well. And let's see if he even makes it. Oh wow, he actually makes that hit. Okay, it's a 1d6. Okay, a little bit better, but still not great.
He's raging,
he's
right?
doing about the same damage as his boss is doing right now.
He's raging, right? So when any physical damage be half?
Actually, there are some physical resistances he's got, right?
Right.
I don't know how it works because there's also supposed to be some penalties he has for being in this berserk rage, but I don't think he's been applying those either.
Oh, let me double check. Berserk. No, I'm in races. I went too far. No, that's still races. Train up guard. Rage. You have advantage on strength check. Okay, make a melee weapon attack using strength. You gain bonus damage roll that increases. And resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage. He does have resistances. I'm not seeing anything about negatives.
Well, I think the negatives come from Berserker when you go Reckless or something.
Oh yeah, if you go
Oh, that's what it
Reckless. Starting at level 2, second level, you can go Reckless and can throw aside Concern for defense. Yeah, so if I went Reckless as well as Berserk, then I would actually be getting negatives. They've changed that as well. I think a lot of people didn't like going Berserk because back in the day it would cause too many negatives. So
Right.
he gets resistances to slashing. I think these are knives, and I believe knives do slashing, yes?
Even if it wasn't, he gets resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing. So regardless of what weapon type it is, he has resistance.
Yeah, so he gets resistance, so it's a half, so he took 2 damage instead of 4. So instead of 6, so let me open this out. He was going to go down to 16, he's only going to go down to 18 instead. So that's a bonus to him there. He grunts and he's getting really tired of this little pipsqueak that keeps trying to stab him. Can someone do something about the wimp? Literally his callback on that. The guy with the knife is just like, fuck you. By the way, Azina, your turn.
Pretty positive I can move as far as I'm planning. Yeah.
Yeah, that should be no problem. Yeah, and
I'm
you don't,
attacking- I'm
leave
attacking-
his base, so you're not gonna get.
I'm
opportunity.
attacking the quote-unquote wimp.
Attack
I
the
miss.
wimp. Oops,
I missed.
that's a 7. Yeah, you need to get a 12. All right, back to the top of the round. Helena, it's your turn.
Big guy, wisdom saving throw.
Oh, the boss man. Okay, he's got a +1 at least, so he might be a little more difficult. Never mind, he only rolled an 8.
D12. Oh, come on!
Oh! Everybody's botching the rolls.
I'm not going to complain after murdering 2 cultists before they had a chance to do anything.
True. Speaking of which, Boss Man's back in action. He's still concerned more about the barbarian who's beating him to a bloody pulp. He wants to try that spell one more time and see if he can actually land some real damage. So he doesn't even have to roll, he just has to roll high. There he goes! Ouch. Yeah.
11.
So, yeah, that was 11. So he's down to 7 hit points now.
Ooh.
Yeah, Garov just... Ah! Bastard! You'll be eating worms to stay! Takes another swing back at him for that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. How many hit points? Oh, just right. So as he's shouting that, he takes another swing, chop right at the neck, and you just see the cultist's full head of hair just fly backwards and drop about 2 feet away.
Oh wait, the cultist, not the boss?
The big boss, the cultist boss. And so yeah, you just see a few splurts come out of the neck as he then tumbles over. Without even being able to get out a gurgle in time before he got chopped. You see the cultist now slightly panicked and stuck between the lot of you. And he's going to see if he can get some vengeance for the boss. I guess it's about the only logical thing he can do outside of maybe run. Actually, matter of fact, let's see if he's smart. He's smart. He's going to try and run, although that's a bad idea too.
I was going to say you might want to make a morale check or however you would do that, but
I'm not paying enough for this.
Can I try something?
10, 15, 20, 25,
it's not
30.
your turn.
Well,
Okay, but when
But also, both of you get attack of opportunity, Grau and Garov
Yeah.
and Azina. Yeah.
that wasn't smart. That really wasn't smart.
Ooh, how many hit points did he have left?
he was at full last time I checked because no one touched him.
Well, matter of fact, his full is 11, so it doesn't even matter. Yeah, as soon as he starts turning around to run, you just swipe,
It was like, nope.
flop.
And here I was going to ask him if he wanted to abandon his god and join us.
But yeah, technically, I was gonna say, so you want to be a crew? He's dead.
Geralt just
Dude,
kind of
don't we
wanders
start-
over here now. And he's just like, "Does anyone have a health potion?"
I do. Come here.
She's got two of them.
Yeah, he kind of comes over to you and see what we can get for a health potion. What was the
2d4 plus 2.
2
2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2. 2d4 plus 2. Not a whole heck of a lot, but at least get something back.
Right. And
12, 13.
He's got more HP than me now.
So, you are about to calm down from this when you hear something else move again. A familiar sound. And let me find it again. And also, let me get him to proper size.
oh, jeez.
Oh wow,
You
he's
just
9
hear a
squares.
giant screech as this thing comes skirling down from the above.
I just yell, oh fuck no.
Goddamn spiders, I've had enough damn spiders! By the way, I need to do this.
By any chance,
Boom.
did we find anything to help us down the cliff?
Why? Are we gonna get to re-roll our initiative? This is
You know what,
technically
since
a
you
new
guys had a
fight.
quick break, sure. Let's give everyone a chance to get higher if they want to. Boom! Alright, and... Oh! Okay! So actually, let me see, how far does he need to move? You can move to up there.
If he's still got that glowing spear I gave him earlier, he could throw that
Glowing sphere?
glowing spear. Cause I cast light on a spear.
Oh, that's
for
right.
him.
This just cast the light on a spear, and he had that. That's right. So yeah, he's literally got that in his belt. Actually, still, he just kind of pulls out and gives it a toss. How much is that again? You had the spears.
Want me to just roll for him?
Sure.
I think he has the same strength. Well,
He has more strength, but
it's if it hits, it's 1d6 plus the strength bonus.
okay. I'm still not sure what the
Hold on,
numbers to throw it though.
Hold on, here we go. Let me just because actually, what's his strength bonus?
His strength bonus. Back to his character sheet. That would be a +3.
He has the same strength as me then.
Oh, okay.
So I could literally just roll for him.
All right. I didn't know parts could be that strong. Ooh, I don't think that hits.
Yeah, that didn't hit.
Actually, he'd be still rolling with rage.
Oh yeah. So
Roll again. Ugh,
Still doesn't matter.
nope. Just toss the spear and it just clunks, and he's just like, oh, fuck.
Well,
Alright.
my turn then.
Yup, your turn. Your turn to meet the friendly new neighborhood spider.
I use vicious mockery on the spider. Wow, that's gonna suck even if it hits. It's gotta
so
make
he has
a...
to get a wisdom roll of 12.
Yeah.
He got 13.
Fuck! Fuck you, spider!
Spider just rolled naturally high on that one. That's just annoying. So that goes back down to the spider. Actually, that's a question. Which one is he more annoyed at? I'm gonna roll odds evens.
Oh no.
I would assume he'd go for the person that's closest.
Yes, but at the same time, one person tried to cast a spell and it knowingly reflected that, and also someone tried to throw a spear at him, which also annoys it. So both of you are in the ship boat. He decides that the closest one is the best one. And with a screech, he comes on over to try and take a nibble. And rolls a natural 2. Literally, he as he comes up to Geralt, Geralt's like, "Oh fuck, not this again!" And immediately puts the broad end of the battle axe right into its mandibles as it just clomps on its axe and crunch, crunch, crunch. It can't reach him and has to pull back. Lena, it's now your turn.
All right. Let's see. Where can I? All right. I'm gonna move up here and cast Toll the Dead.
Toll the Dead. That's another wisdom check.
Wisdom check. And has the spider been damaged at all?
It has not yet been damaged.
No.
It's managed to avoid everything so far.
And
the wisdom roll it has to make is how much?
13, I believe.
13. He just misses. He just failed it. He rolled high on that one again.
What is up?
Wow. It barely flinches as it's suddenly struck by your spell.
You know, I was gonna say, you know, sometime if you just if you give me access to edit his character sheet, I can put the information for Toll the Dead in, so he can just click on it next time instead of having to.
Right.
But don't worry about it right now.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it at the moment. Geralt just grunts. He's getting real annoyed at this shit. And actually, does he have the ability to do Reckless? Let me double check his character sheet.
He's level 2.
I
Depends
know
on
he's
whether
level 2, so
he
I think he can do Reckless now.
It depends on whether he chose to which career path he picked.
No, that comes at level 3.
Oh yeah.
Reckless comes at level 2. That's part of the. It's like an extension of Rage. When you make your first attack your turn, you decide to attack recklessly. Doing so gives you advantage on melee weapon attack rolls. Actually, doesn't he also have the ability to do more than one attack at a time, I think? I just have to think of that.
I think it's a higher level, though.
I can't remember. That's a maybe. I think that might come later, actually.
I'll look it up real quick.
Yeah, I don't see anything in Rage about making an extra attack.
Yeah, it's not a Rage thing. I thought there was like a character thing.
A lot of characters get extra attacks at higher levels, but we're not that. Yeah, level 5 he gets an extra attack. We're not that high though yet.
Okay, level 5 is when they get an extra. All right. When you make your first attack on your turn, you can decide to attack recklessly. Doing so gives you advantage to melee attack.
Melee attacks.
So he's rolling advantage on both of them, technically.
Yeah.
So wouldn't that be advantage plus then? Because you'd have 2 advantage? Or I don't know how that works.
Maybe? I guess so. Well, let's give it a go. Well, he definitely hits. Not for a heck of a lot, but he definitely hits for this time, and the creature screeches and backs up slightly. 5, 6, 7. Okay. Yeah, you start. He takes a nice nick out of one of its legs, and it just kind of screeches it as it starts to bleed a little bit, and then it hisses and starts looking back down at him again. Xena, your turn.
I grip my sword, grit my teeth, and lunge forward next to him, take a swing at it. Fuck.
Just misses again. You're just missing it by 1 this time.
I wish I could bardic inspiration myself.
Can't you?
No, but I don't have any uses of it left anyhow.
Hi, sassy cat. Spoiled, rotten, fuzzy critters walked into my room. Hi. See you later. Alright. That brings us back to another critter. Not as friendly, though. Mischief. Cat's being fussy. She wants something, and she, as usual, doesn't know what she wants, and so she's gonna whine in the hall. Let's see here. Once again, it tries to reach in for the barbarian because it causes the most damage now. And once again, the barbarian just is like, "I've read your book." Raises the axe blade, and once again, the mandibles of its mouth just kind of snap and clench around the blade, but can't quite reach the barbarian.
Alright.
Alright.
Another wisdom
Valina.
save, please. Another wisdom save.
Another wisdom save. 19!
Oh, come on!
That's definitely a save.
Yup. He just rolled high. That's it then?
Yeah, that's it.
Alright. Slicey, axe blades! And... bingo. That was weird.
Ooh.
That was low as hell. What the hell did he roll? Jeez.
He rolled a 5, a 4, and a 1, and the 5 was the highest. Which means you actually have advantage plus on still, even though it wasn't a reckless attack.
Oh, I was intending it to be a reckless, because you can do that every time, every round.
Oh.
But yeah, you have another botch as he just tries to take a swing and just grunts. Alright, so back to Azina.
First, you realize that when the spider attacked him, it was supposed to roll with advantage because he reckless attacked.
Oh, that's right. I'll have to remember that next time now.
Like, I shouldn't.
Although every time that spider's rolled against him, he's botched it.
Fuck!
No, you hit him, but you hit him for only 4 damage. You finally get a nick on one of its legs, and you just hear it slightly hiss and flick its now slightly injured limb. By the way, he does not look that injured, even though you've been getting little leg hits.
That's
So you know, it's still mostly pissed off barbarian, even though he hasn't.
That's why I'm attacking with my sword, because nothing else I do is going to do enough damage to be worth doing.
Barbarian. Oof. That's a 17 to hit.
Scared to know how much.
Ouch. Rolled frickin' a 1.
He channeled his inner Arnold to take the damage.
Ouch, I'm bleeding. Okay, Valina, your turn yet again. This cycle just continues.
Wisdom saving throw, please.
Is that really your only good attack spell?
Well, the only attack spell I have is race, but I think it's immune to poison damage.
Not that I'm aware of. Let me check. I'll actually legit tell you, because this is still new to you guys too. Wheel it on down. Hello. Actually, no, I need to go back up. Wait, this isn't the right order. Okay,
That's not fluffy.
There it is. Natural armor. Large beast unaligned. Skills has got +7 in stealth, that's why you didn't see it until this point. It's blooded and it's time to feed. Dark vision, passive perception. Actually, he would have spotted us if it was up to him to just check on us. Climb walls, web sense, and web walker. There is nothing about poison.
Alright, I hope I typed this in right.
Ray of Sickness.
Oh, darn it, I didn't type it in right. Anyways, it's 2d6. No, 2d8, my bad.
2d8 damage, and...
It's an attack roll, so...
So you have to roll the attack, okay.
Yeah.
Roll your attack, then.
Yeah, even with your proficiency bonus and stuff, that missed.
Wait, wait. No, that's 9. Yeah, I missed.
Yeah. Whoops.
And I burned a spell slot.
And there you have it. Alright. Swing again.
I have a feeling I'm not going to accomplish anything in this fight.
Swing with Reckless.
God.
Wow, even the Barbarian is not swinging hard enough.
He's whiffing all of a sudden.
Everybody is whiffing it hard now all of a sudden. Okay. Xena. You know, just when we're at the end of the battle, everyone starts rolling 2s. There you go.
Oh shit, I pissed it off.
Whoosh, whoosh, swipe. Immediately the all 8 eyes turn quickly to you. That hurt. That's probably the most damage it's felt today. I'm trying to think, yeah, that's how much it is now. Yeah, that was a nasty gash. You got it on its abdomen a little bit there. And now it's just looming over you with an angry look. And now it's turn.
At least he doesn't get advantage to hit me.
And thank goodness to that, because that was an 11, so he did not get you. He kind of decides to nip at your shoulder, and you just bring up the blade just in time to ricochet his mandible, and it's just like, I really hate tasting metal. And that brings us back to Valina.
I am going to cast in the Ray of Sickness.
There we go.
There we go. Alright. And let me fix this. And let's see.
So does the damage roll include your...
Whoa!
Wait, 2d8.
2d8.
2d8,
it's
yes.
First level. So.
Okay, oh. Oh yeah, because it's one you have to actually hit with, so it's got more damage to it.
Mm-hmm. He's throwing a little more effort into this one, so yeah, that's 11 damage. Let me have a look at that. Ooh, yeah. You hit him and you just hear really loud... That, in particular, hurt yet again. That was not feeling nice. And it's starting to... after that shot in particular, you start to see even more green sick. Kind of start to trail down on the floor. It's looking nasty now. Speaking of which, it's back to the Barbarian, who probably has a better shot at this now. Please, please, Dice Gods. You've been rolling nice for everyone else right now.
He hit at least.
Just barely hits. And let's see, how much health do you have? That's a nice chop, and you just see a part of a limb fly off. It's still up, but it's now screeching and just kind of holding back one limb as it's been wildly injured by the Barbarian, and is looking to snap at somebody pretty soon here. And now Ozzy is back to you.
Another swing of the sword. Oh, damn, that's a lot.
So, how do you want to shish kebab a spider?
Through the butt.
Alright, so we're going to say this is how this ends then. As it's Xena's turn to try and combat the spider, it's obviously in pain and not paying attention. Xena quickly does like a knee slide underneath the spider and stabs it in the back abdomen. You just watch as its eyes go wide and it lets out a screech. Just green gore flying everywhere as it then starts to shrivel up and screech and roll all over on its back and just twitches for several moments before finally going still.
After I realize it's down, I just kind of like stand up on it and I yell, "Victory!"
I just realized you never got hit once in these fights down here.
He's gotten
No,
very
I did
lucky,
not.
hasn't he?
I haven't been getting their attention most of the time until I finally pissed the spider off.
Alright, so with that done, by the way, you find you have a chance to look around and see what all's around here.
All right,
And yeah, by the way, as you get to the top of the little shrine here, it's the middle of the shrine is like a little altar, and it does have like a spider, like deity engraved in like bronze on the middle, and it's just like, ugh. Matter of fact, as Gareth comes up, the first thing he does is he grabs it, ugh, tosses it into the far back corner, doesn't even care that's made out of bronze, just tosses it away to smash on the floor. And by the sounds of it, it probably does go into several pieces. Spider limbs are very thin.
I look at Gareth. I go, so, you think any of the body parts of a spider this big would be worth anything?
Be hard for us to get. Wouldn't make for bad eating meat if we have enough firewood.
I chopped some of its legs off to,
Basically, yeah, you can essentially, with the spider limbs in particular, you can basically do them like their crab legs. But you're going to have to cook them a little bit longer.
Look at Gareth, and
Yeah.
Are you injured? Too bad?
Who are you talking to?
Gareth.
Gareth.
Gareth's injured.
He just kind of grunts. I should be fine for now, as long as I don't get into any more fights for today.
Yeah. I go to one of the cultists and I just like rip off part of their robe and use it to wrap around the spider legs to kind of like make a bundle.
Ah, okay. Speaking of which, these guys are pretty much in cloth armor. They have a few daggers amongst all of them. Actually, they probably have like a dagger or two between each of them.
How many daggers total?
With the four of them, I'd say let's go with at least 6 daggers.
I'm gonna note that because I'm gonna assume we're gonna take them. They're small enough. We should be able to take all of them with us.
Mm-hmm.
They got any? Do they have any money on any of them?
That's a good question. Yeah, let me do this. I'm gonna make this real simple. Oh, actually, that's not what I was expecting. It's that. It's not what I told you to do either. I'm trying to figure out how this is supposed to work because there's a thing here where I can roll. Okay. There we go. That works. I was trying to figure out how to make the make your own die roller on this thing work. I finally got to work. It's backwards from what I thought it was. Alright, so yeah, you pick around the pockets of the bodies, you find about 46 silver.
46 silver.
Yeah, they're not carrying big change like some of the other places where they had direct loot.
Well, the funny thing is we had 50 gold that we found earlier that I have on our loot tally, so that's 50 gold, 46 silver that we found.
46 silver.
So I assume you're going to continue looking around a bit other than just the bodies?
Yeah, we have to find a way either out or a way down.
So
something to help us down.
I want to say it's going to be in like the little alcove over here. If you guys zoom out far enough, it's sort of to the right of the map. You guys do find first of all the couple of planks of wood tied to ropes, which is definitely the pulley system they've been using to get things up and down, including people that are unconscious. But also, Xena, you find your extra couple feet of rope as well.
Oh. Okay.
They just figured that they would add it to that, and they were probably gonna repair any ropes they needed with that if they kept it long enough.
All right.
So now you have your way down, and you have your original rope back.
Alright. Is there anything else of note that we find in here? Or should we make a perception check? Or
Let's make perception checks. Let's see if there's anything you guys can find.
Perception checks?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Alright, let's see.
How much experience are we getting for that fight?
I haven't looked at their numbers yet. I'll have to look in just a moment.
Elena got a 16.
Ooh. Valena definitely found something, so let me look at that really quick, too. Did I remember to bookmark this last time? I thought I did, but I can't swear on it because I'm normally not that smart. Yes, I did. Okay, cool. So let's do that. And that's not what I asked for. I asked for it to roll something and it gave me none of the items I was looking for. Let's try that again. Can you actually roll something? Why are you just rolling gold coins? Oh, because I think I have the wrong thing on. Okay, over here. How about that? Will you roll that now? Okay. Ooh, okay. That's actually not too bad. So as you're looking around, you actually find a mace of all things.
Just a regular mace, or?
It looks like it might be enchanted, but you're not sure what with yet. That would take, I believe you have to have like an identify spell or someone else who can identify it for you.
I could wield a mace, because this counts as a simple weapon.
Okay.
But I don't know that I'd care to.
So
I'm trying to think of what to say to you about that, but again, it does look to be a mace and it does look to be enchanted, but again, you're not sure what with at the moment.
right.
But it looks in nice
so-
condition, all considering.
Well, I'll mark it down on the loot.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to
so-
have to remember this myself. So I'm gonna leave that tab open right now. But yeah, you found this nice mace, but you don't have a way to identify it yet.
I guess if we have no other reason to be here, we can just finally leave.
Yep, there doesn't seem to be anything else
Yeah.
at the moment.
Yeah, so we just need to know the experience for the enemies.
That's true. So, by the way, that was just another giant spider. I just made it bigger on the map and enhanced the hit points a little bit.
Right.
So that would be technically 200 all by itself. That one felt like it was a little more worth it. He took longer to kill. Now, let's see here. Oh wait, I'm looking at the wrong tab. I have multiple tabs open right now. Okay. So the regular cultists are 25 experience each, and that was 4 of them, so that's 100 experience. So that's 300 so far, and then their boss, I ganked him, so I'm not gonna give you the full amount, but I'd say give you another 200 for that because it was at 450 apparently.
So 500 total.
Yeah.
That puts me at
1435.
1335 for me, I think. Because 8 plus 5 would be 13.
Oh, 13. My brain's not working today.
Alright, so that definitely puts me at level
3.
3. Which means I get a massive upgrade because I'm taking the College of Valor, which means I'll be able to equip medium armor and shields. I'm gonna have to pick out 2 spells, but we should probably, instead of worrying about the rest of the session, we should probably call it here because it is past 11.
Actually, if you're willing to go on a little bit yet, I do not have anything going on tonight. Like, my entire family's gone this evening.
I have to work
can
early
we,
tomorrow.
if we are going, can we take a short break or something? Or
I was gonna say I actually kind of need to wrap it up because I have to work early tomorrow.
Well, actually, how about this? We can fast forward to where I was planning to end this first adventure anyways.
Okay.
So, you gather up all the stuff, you get the pulley system working after a few tries, and you all, by the way, I have images for some of this that I can now share, because I prepared for the end of this, because I knew you guys were going to get at least very close to it. That's right, I need to get rid of this search for the spiders. Spiders I did not make myself, that was actually a built-in search thing for icons. Going back over to our main page here. Have to drag everybody over. And that includes dragging the
You also might want to
game
close
back
the
over.
turn order.
Oh, that's true too. Whoop. Take care of that in a moment on stream. So I can get rid of this image and pull up the next thing. So I didn't find the perfect spot, but I did find a place to at least make a little shack for you guys to kind of understand what you're looking at on the top of the plateau. Just
Okay.
like all of that. Just this little shack on the top of this big peak, and it's just lots of air around you with a few other peaks here and there around you. Ignore the black buildings because that's part of the exiled lands. You're not there.
Well, that's like what the building we were in.
But yeah, that little square thing is more or less a representation of the building you pop out of when you get back to the surface.
Okay.
Wasn't meant to be that close to the edge either, but I can only find really huge plateaus or really tiny plateaus, so I'm just like, screw it, tiny plateau it is.
Alright.
And so, also, on top of that, just so you have a perspective as to why it was dangerous to jump down, this was basically the view down towards the river.
oh wow.
Yeah, that would have been quite the fall. But you can't see the river, and that's why Ozina was very easily spotted and dragged in.
Oh, they won't be grabbing anyone else from the river.
Nope, not this place, at least not for a while. So, speaking of, you finally do get yourselves down to the river, and somehow that added twice. Maybe I messed up in adding it the first time. I don't know. And when you finally get down to ground level, this is the view you are now greeted with.
Alright.
Long beachy area, lots of cliffs all around on either side, a few stray animals here and there, and this particular area does seem to be a little shallow on the river. But it should be just deep enough for the canoe you originally were in, and maybe, just maybe, deep enough to maybe make a makeshift raft to start heading back downriver if you so desire. But the decision as to where you want to go will be saved for you guys for next time.
Alright.
Alright.
So that's going to be it for now, folks. Thank you all for watching the stream. I hope you all enjoyed, and we will see you all next time we have a free weekend for some more D&D Conan adventures, I guess. See you all later.
See you later.